Aha! There we are. There we are. What is up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy here, Don Gotti. Fresh out of a match. Went the distance. Came down to the last second. Excuse me. Still a little worked up here. But here we are. We're going to try to focus on this push. We've got EXO in blue tonight. We've got 6th in red. Looking to see if there's any kind of shots that come out right off the jump here. I've got my brightness turned all the way up tonight, so hopefully we can hear everything just fine. See if we see any truck snipes tonight. Ooh, rockets coming in. Rockets going out, rockets coming in. Rockets away. This is what we're talking about, folks. Snow's right now popping out. Perfect choice of word there. Getting an OP. Recondo. He said, hey, can you squad lead? He said, yeah, but I play Recondo. We've got Loop out in the distance. You see a truck coming in. The Rig Doctor. Jack Banksy. Fly Guy OG popping out. I'm going to keep them highlighted here for you folks. Just because it's nighttime, we can't see a damn thing. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. EXO with the early cap pressure. We're at about 40% now. 35, 40%. Trillium, you see here, peeking his head out. Working as squad leader tonight. Jack. Fly OG, Dirty Quigley Ghost, Lucas, pushing the front lines. You got Meth Chimp locked down in the Rig Doctor. Close on his tail. You see Backpack coming in for 6 as well. You got Cabos and Spanky. Caboose, rather, I'm sorry. We are going to try to get you the best view tonight we can, folks. Plenty going on. This Luke's trying to pop off, find a little spot to squeeze through. Does he do it? Yeah, see, but if not, he's definitely going to be able to harass some infantry right there nonetheless. Let's take a look. Poopy Fish. Look at this guy. Poopy Fish. Swimming to the shark's den here. A couple guys for 6th on the backside here. Tate, Warlock, Cross trying to do something to take him out. Modelo working his way up with supplies. Let's see. And then that carriage depot belongs now to EXO. This is for not all the marbles, but this is a pretty important match tonight we got here, folks. We've got the winner of this guarantees their spot in the Summit tournament. You know, it's 3 wins to Summit, so one of these teams is going to go ahead and progress tonight. The other one is going to have to try it again in the next round. So we shall see if one match can come down to it for either team. One of them is going to be it tonight. Several light tanks out here on this frontal assault. You see Black being absolutely assaulted. Him and Constantine just meters apart. Constantine going down, of course. Travi trying to send some rockets out that way. Just being absolutely hammered with coax right now. Crazy Assassin as well. 2 armor units. This is going to be huge. Oh. Crazy Assassin gets assassinated crazily. Rocket away by Travi, goes high, ends up missing the armor unit. You see Keel in behind, picking people off that the armor does not get. Little Luke's firing away. Dirty. Boom. The boys go down. 6 starting to reclaim this point now. Oh my gosh. Those 2 light tanks just being absolutely menacing, especially the one up here. Hasn't stopped popping off yet. Shots coming in everywhere. They know where it's at. It's just a matter of getting them down. Nobody able to get close enough as of right now. Crazy Assassin hitting from range. Get some damage off. I believe he's tracked there in the distance. You see he's having trouble moving. Blick, lockdown, Crawley, Worthington. Forcing their way up along the line. You see a look at the map. We've got complete lineup here of guys. You can draw everything in the sand. Back and forth, back and forth. We're going to take a look up here to the north, see what's going on. You got cap guns going down. Betty Wash dropped as well. I look like that was Max O doing that. You see Drewby Q working his way in. Vengeance in the distance. Perhaps seeking vengeance. He sees Bun Bun. No, he doesn't. Thought he did, yes. He sees Bun Bun. Takes him out. There's some vengeance for you. So the most fun of it's right here, folks. We're going to get right back in the party. Crawley working up on the bottom right of your screen here. Pushing Travie. This is going to be big. Got to protect these armor units. Crawley, Travie. Crawley dropping. I don't believe it was Travie that got him, but nonetheless, Travie being saved there. Needs to get some smokes out, perhaps something between him and that Luke's. He's going to make his way over there. See, we've got armor in the distance here as well. Firing rounds in. Looks like that's going to be the Axis recon tank up the hill. Taking shots here with the cannon. Caboose and Spanky getting rather aggressive here with the Lukes. Lining up, making sure Coax is flaring. They're going to need ointment for that flare up tonight, folks. 6th, slowly reclaiming the point. Trillium down in the distance. Snow's left nut. Backpack. Meth Chimp Worthington in the trench. Luke's cannot back up anymore. He must cross. He's going to have to turn that thing. Turn it around. See, folks, more and more guys coming in. Luke's in the process of getting stuck. Caboose, Spanky, you're on candid camera. Oh, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Crazy Assassin comes in with the rocket, finishes him off. Not too shabby. Backpack going down. Crazy Assassin. A little late on the trigger, but gets him anyways. EXO starting to reclaim the point. They hadn't lost it completely yet. And it is coming back to him now. You see Raider McNasty. Dylan out in the distance. You got Hell Maggot, Blacklisted, Magic, Oopsie Daisy. Nobody around can do anything to this light tank here. He is on his own. Bun Bun might be one of the closest. Drewby Q. Ouch. Bylaw and Detto. A little bit going on here and there, folks, but broader look at the battlefield. You see most of it's going down right here on point. Carriage Depot is the point. Stalingrad Night. The map tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a an interesting thing. Yeah, Randall Men. So more than one guy. He's split personalities, I see. Here comes Snow's right nut. Jiggling its fat ass way right into the point. Trying to outmaneuver this 6th lineup. We've got Snow on the other side, working the MG. I wonder if he knows that his right nut is right in front of him. He's firing upon his right nut right now. Snow! He's down anyway. Constantine, Meth Chimp, Worthington, Blick, Randleman pushing up, look. He's managed to get some penetration. Travie and Banksy don't see him yet. Oh my gosh, look, all 4 of those EXO, 4 or 5, dropped rapid succession. Randleman looks like a G. I think it was already that took half of them out, but hell yeah. 6th in red, EXO in blue, ladies and gentlemen. You see a spawn wave coming back from Quaff and Black there in the distance. Gonna be enough. Ooh, another one comes off. That's a Garrison right there with Cross, Snow's right nut, Void, and Major Wood. It's no wonder that Major Wood would run around with Snow's right nut. Those two go together. Peanut butter and poontang, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. EXO holding on to the point for now. They've got a Garrison fairly close proximity. Ghost, Black, Artie. I spoke with a member of 6th earlier. They were a little concerned. Exodus coming out from the Russian side, having a little bit faster reload speed and whatnot on that Russian artillery. So 2 very well-versed artillerymen in this matchup tonight, folks. And one of them happens to shoot off a little bit faster, so we're going to see how that happens to go. So far, it's working out the Exodus way. 6th, again, starting to put some pressure on this midpoint, forcing EXO back. You see him coming off. Artillery raining in. Absolute madness. Ooh, both. Look at that. Both artillery targeting the exact same spot. Decimating everybody within range. The Rig Doctor dropping. Spawn wave comes off for EXO. It doesn't get much better than this, folks. This is great. This is absolutely greatness. You see, EXO's got one random recon guy. He's kind of chilling. No real pressure going on Cosmo at this time. Modelo Time gets the sweep there between the tracks. Gets gunned down in the meantime. Meth Chimp working his way down the trenches. Ghost. Yeah, Ghost goes down. I think that's a lockdown. Popping people. Him and Worthington, I think they're popping people underneath the wheels there, underneath the you know, all these carts. So we're gonna see. Let's tune in over here. We've got a Katusha strike inbound as we speak. Sunshiny End, Bullseye Blair, and Chapo chilling, parked out like a villain. Ooh, taking shots from range here. I believe you can kind of see it off in the distance there. Let's see if I can. There we go. White bread, GPS, and bean form. I do believe that's who was causing such devastation here. Chapo and Bullseye Blair hopping out to get the repairs. You see 6th making their way in. It's anybody's game here in Carriage Depot. We are on Stalingrad at night. This is Summit Round 4, ladies and gentlemen. Summit 5, Round 4. I'm your host, Don Gotti. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Go ahead and subscribe. And forget about, yeah, we're going to come at you every weekend with some matchups like this. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit us with some love. We do appreciate it. Looks like the repairs have been in order. We're going to get back to the action up here. Don't want to stay put too terribly long. EXO making the push. Carriage Depot is still being held. It is under their control for now. We're going to find out if 6 has what it takes to take it. So we'll wait about 12 more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and shut off the poll. But so far, at this point in time where I'm at, EXO is leading with 69% of the votes. We've got 32 votes in. So, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It is anybody's game. That Russian artillery is absolutely devastating. I'd say both are, both teams' artillery is absolutely devastating so far. And you've seen them just completely obliterating entire spots. Yeah, there, right there on screen. Matter of fact, just dusting absolute areas. Look at that, boom, boom. They got the same idea. They're just working down along the tracks. It is quite a battle back and forth. All it comes down to, folks, is winning your gunfights tonight. 6 starting to put a little bit of pressure on again. They've got more red inside the circle than we see blue. If we take a back up. What you want to do now? You see Ghost working his way in. He's going to run into Randleman. Takes him down. Spawn wave for EXO coming back. That's enough to defend. We've got 4 guys right here in the circle. Immediate pressure. EXO responding nicely. Snow's right nut, Black, and Jack making their way back into the point, getting some defensive pressure. 6 starting to take it again, still contesting back and forth. This is going to be good. I think we're going to just watch it. I don't think I'm going to play by play every time the contesting goes back one way or the other here tonight, because I got a feeling that's going to happen quite a bit. So let's give it our best. Narkill Vengeance out in the distance. You see Iowa Harley goes down cross. Soon we'll run into Drooby Q. Pops the flare. Poopy Fish over here trying to support this armor unit. Drooby Q knows he's over there. Do they run into each other? He hears him. Poopy Fish going down. Drooby Q, here's your chance. Around the back, of course, of course. Never, never, never. You know, Drooby Q, don't forget the Bev. The perfect satchel. Nobody sees. Warlock coming in trying to save the day. Drooby Q, that's all you, buddy. Quite a play you put up there. Poopy Fish spawning in, making his way back to the tank. You know he's hollering like, hey guys, go do it. Maybe not. Has no idea. Let's see if he gets close enough for the satchel to get him twice. Nope, sure doesn't. Drooby Q on to the next. Quite a play so far. You see 6 working their way in. EXO losing some of these backline garrisons. Not sure if they removed them or if they were just being found too fast, but switching up the garrisons now. We've got Beanform, Muffin Man, Louisiana, Constantine, Wilco, Crawley trying to force their way in this side of the point. You see Snow CPAP is commanding for EXO tonight. Already, golly. Zito, you dog. Just hammering the Artie over here. Modelo time. Narrowly escaped with his life. Everyone else that had spawned had not quite the funnest time here, let's put it that way. Quaff manages to get off. Quaff! Ooh, Artie's been redirected. Six controlling their side of the point, west side and north side. It looks like starting to move in. Unfortunately, we've got a full squad coming in. We've got Lucas, we've got cap guns. heat is on, ladies and gentlemen. EXO responding. You see the wave of red about to clash with this wave of blue. It's like the Atlantic meeting the Pacific. A line will be drawn in the sand. Random and peeking. Whittle gets him a Whittle quantity now. T6 working in. Warlock mounted up. You got Poopy Fish Tate. Tate building the rep station. Betty Washed. Iowa Harley. Iowa gonna run into Bun Bun down there. Armor has been marked up by the commander. Iowa goes down. Bun Bun gets him. Bun Bun gonna run out possibly while these guys are building these rep stations. Nope, he gets going the other way. Vengeance, Crazy Assassin, and Ghost. Jack, you see Trillium, Fly Guy. Trying to work their way up. It's a battle back and forth. You see going back and forth, back and forth. As of right now, EXO's starting to put on the pressure. Managing to take some ground away from the 6. We've got a 6 spawn wave coming in. Worthington lockdown Constantine. Randleman quick to gun down Crazy Assassin. Jack gets him a piece of one of them. I'm not sure if he knows there's 3 more. EXO defending now. We're about 25 minutes into this matchup. So far we've got blue, blue, blue. Snow CPAP right next to Snow's right nut. Giving that little dick a breather. Trying to find some armor for you guys, but a little rough. See, we've got Caboose here by himself. Wonder why he's by himself. Not a bad spot at all, though. If you're going to be doing it, I swear. He's protected. He's got the Muffin Man to his side, so he knows when somebody gets close, he might be able to switch positions. Blacklisted falling behind. Moving in to assist this 6th push. Quite a back and forth. You see Divinity Backpack, Meth Chimp, Bean Form, Keo, Cow. Cow. Quite a stalemate thus far. Again, you can see the line drawn in the sand. EXO in blue. 6th Airborne in red. 6th getting a little more aggressive here, trying to cover some ground. Fly OG doesn't manage to see any of them. He sees he's got a bit of a smoke screen. Starts to drop. Keel's going to be left exposed, though. Keel goes down. And 1 carbine really quickly takes him out. Backpack makes quick work of a Trillium. Narkill, Dirty and Black. Dirty drops. Black getting the better hand of Backpack there. Quigley, Ghost. We got Randleman creeping in behind. If Randleman turns the right way, he's got both of them. Ghost doesn't see him. Quigley still turned around. Randleman doesn't have to. Narco making his way up. Him and Jack, both sides of each other. Where did that fire come from? Where did that fire come from? Homie just caught on fire? I'd be so mad. Yeah, right, dude. Chapo. Going down, I believe, Drewby again. Getting the takedown. That was hot. Doing the Satch Daddy tonight. Blacklisted. Saw a couple 6 guys dropping there. I wonder if that was Cap Guns and Poopy. Poop Cap. Nice. Rocket comes in. Takes out Bean formed by Cap Guns. Cap Guns using his armor or his rockets. I don't think he had any idea there was a light tank right here, though. Big misuse of his loadout there, unfortunately, but nonetheless, getting some shots off. Crazy Assassin landing one. I think Dirty got one earlier. Dirty ends up dropping. You see, we've got 2 allied armor units in the distance. They are highlighted in green on your screen. We'll focus on the red since it's harder to see. Constantine quick to mount up. MG42. Letting Banksy have it right now. Constantine goes down quick. I believe that was Black. We are officially 30 minutes into this thing. And if you think midpoints change hands once, you can forget about EXO still with the advantage as of right now. 6th putting on yet another push. More 6, more red than blue as of right now. In the objective, you see the meter going the way it is for that reason. Large spawn wave comes in from EXO. Gonna be enough to shut that down instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extra guys popping up quickly. 2 squad leaders worth. It's right there on a garrison. Would be clutch as can be. You see white red dropping. Snow's right nut here. Armor has moved in. I believe the rep station just went down. Constantine making a play. What was that? Raider, McNasty, and Dylan. He's got it. Yeah, baby, he's got it. Oh, no situational awareness there. Armor drops for the allies. The other sitting up here, Spectre, anti-tank Franken, Sprite, look to be next on the menu. Constantine and the boys working their way around. Quite a play there. EXO shown in blue. 6 in red. Backpack working the flank there, gets taken down anyways. Trillium and the boys getting their hands dirty. Worthington and Wilco in the trenches for 6th, trying to take every bit of ground they can. They got to hold that in advance. Force EXO off of these train tracks. Forcibly take this cover here and hope they can get close enough to this Gary. Unable to do so far. Satchel goes off, takes out a few EXO though in the process. That was actually a pretty good little setup there. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and end the poll. We got EXO taking 61% of the votes tonight. There's 44 votes cast tonight. 61% said EXO's going to win it. You guys are just starting the match here, so I am 34, almost 34 minutes into this matchup. You see, we've got a little bit of a different view than we had at the time, but by golly, it's the same picture. 6 now with a little bit more than 50% cap, I'd say closer to 60. EXO getting some cap pressure on Kazumal. I believe just with Hangman, that shows that absolutely nobody is there on the on the defense. They're all committed here to the offense. Defended back to 50% cap. We're contesting back and forth. You see gray, red, and blue. It looks like police sirens. Police lights, rather, not sirens. Light tank been tracked. Sitting duck. He's surrounded by blue. Blood wandered into the wrong neighborhood. Let's take a peek here. We've got some 6th armor chilling here back. Trying to pick people apart. You see Snow's bath chair. Snow's bath chair, of course, because Snow, you know, cannot hold himself up. He's got to use a bath chair. Ladies and gentlemen, he does get tired. Sorry, Snow. It's not me, I promise. Dose armor units. Let's see what we got. We've got Snow, Nugs, and Blick. Speaking of Snow, you're right there, my friend. Archangel, Lola Wang, and Valyuk. It's kind of picking off in the distance. You can see Allied armor in the distance as well, kind of hiding out, watching north and south. These guys are, yeah, sending them down range, getting a little motion. Now from this side, they're going to have to move up, I think, if they're going to take this midpoint from EXO. EXO's got the Gary too close. We've got OP spaced out well enough that even with, I mean, you got 6 finally trying to get control of this double railway here. You see all these cars lined up, provide excellent cover. 6 now able to work into that and use that to their advantage. This is going to help big time. But again, you see EXO with the spawn wave. If we can get movement out of these armor units up here, you see one there and another here still. I think that could go the way of 6. I really do. I think that's so far their downfall. I'm not sure, obviously they don't know it, but this enemy armor over here, other than this guy way back in the distance, these guys can't touch him right now. You know? Food for thought. Anyways, Snow's left nut getting squashed. Kind of like Lance Armstrong's, you know what I mean? Yikes. That's what they say. That's what they say. Not making fun. I'm not making fun. Well, maybe a little bit. Void, Black, Trillium, Jack, Narkill, Fly Guy. Still here on the front lines. Recondo, Respondo. You're a wizard, Harry. Hit him with the old-fashioned 1-2. Man, this is... They're trying to pick these armor units out of here. They can see them through the doorways. Look at that. Look how close that was. Snow and crew. Nearly taking a beating in this tiger. You guys said you wanted some more armor action. I'm going to try to get you some more armor action. Where'd the other guy go? I think that's his carcass there, yeah. Darn. I want to say they got one of them. I want to say that's what happened. We'll see. Quick look at the map. More pressure coming in from 6. We're going to go take a peek here. Looks to be slightly outnumbering the blue with the red, but only time will tell if they win their gunfights enough to make a difference long enough. That has been key here tonight, folks. Placement and utilization of cover. Oh, look at that void going down, then spontaneously combusting, just catching fire. Absolutely wild. Trillium surrounded, doing his best to hold off the spawn. You see the garrison still alive. Modelo popping off with the PPSH. Trill surrounded again. Another spawn wave comes off the OP next to the Gary. Cross sends up the flare. EXO right back in this. Defensive pressure now coming. 60% going back the way of EXO. Ooh, already coming down. Already just absolutely incredible. I mean, look at the screen here, folks. We've got a 200-meter square, and we've literally got half of each team almost in these squares. Utter madness going on in the point right now. Left to right, communication is key. These guys' kill deaths are out the window. They have been since the start. Ooh, I almost spilled my water. Ha ha! EXO. Pressure on the next, though. Calm Samal. Starting to get it. Let's see. We've got a 6 spawn wave that's backpacking the boys. Black sneaking up from behind. Allied armor there in green. You see the spawn wave by Trillium and the boys. Going to be key to holding this point. We're now about 40 minutes in, folks. We are not going anywhere. Let's see, I think Snow and Co. went down, yeah. Snow and Co. no mo. Big part of why I think Carriage Depot stopped getting enough pressure on it there. Lost those 2 heavies. Raider, McNasty, and Dylan. Dylon. Not sure, let me know. I'll get it right in the future. Cross, Snow's right nut. Black. Cross popping the flare. Ooh. It's the perfect flare here. He's going to get all 3 of them. Bywall, Drubby and Casper. Yep, going to show all of them exactly where they are. You got Fly Guy, Narkill. Going to try to work their way in now. Get some kills. Clear them out. Narkill, Cocktail. Narkill, another Cocktail. Bylaw, you can't see them here. Can't see what we can see. These are highlighted through the walls just for your and I's help here. That was starting to make me feel like I was gonna have a seizure. Fuck that. Ooh! Ghost! That already is precise. The battle rages on. Trillium, Jack, Banksy. Going back and forth. You see Lockdown winning the better of that one. Jack returning the favor. Randleman managing to work his way through. This could be big if he's able to get close enough this... Let's see. Nope, Randleman goes down. Vengeance sees to it. Garrison being protected by armor as well. I know exactly how important that garrison is. I mean, having to dedicate nearly the whole team right now just to hold this point. Garrison's dropping left and right. You see they've maintained some map edge, Garys, but this guy right here goes down, and EXO's going to have problems. So, 6th doing their best to work in lockdown, almost able to lock it down here. It's red hot. Lockdown, lucratives, or laxatives, or whatever. White bread, all of which dropping. Sean goes down. Kiao. With the rocket. Let's see, where's armor for, okay. Oh, both right here on each other. Alright. Shiny and Chapo and Bullseye. Pulling up to assist the boys. Said, no, we're not losing this right now. Recondo pops the flare. That's going to be a good one, too. He's going to get HELL Maggot and DJ Thought. Double flares go up. They see all of 6th. Excellent usage of flares. You see almost perfectly apart from each other, too. Good play by Recon here. Mr. Lucratives, Meth Chimp, White Bread, 3 of which can do some damage to these armor units here. Spawn wave comes in. See how dark that is? It's crazy. Maybe we'll rock with that for a minute though. It's kind of chill. Anyways, black, white bread. Oh, black goes down. Armor's turned this way. White bread's got to be careful. That coax is going to be mean. Contesting coming on midpoint yet again. We've got both armor units still standing here by EXO. Oop, I thought the one was down for a sec. There he goes. Randleman pulling up, but he's going to be the closest one that can do something. Loop as well may have a satchel. Black rounding the corner. He's going after Loop. Loop out with a headshot. Artie. Excellent. Artie coming in by 6th right now. Targeting EXO armor. We've got blacklisted the Muffin Man, Bun Bun, working their way in. Ghost and Jack, one of the only blue left in sight here. We've got 20 reds and 5 blues. The odds are not ever in their favor as of right now. EXO starting to defend. Lucratives goes down in the field. Travi, Void, Wood, they're using the cover in there to peek out, hit people from range. So much open area here. If you're not right in the shit, you're basically in trouble anyway, because you know somebody's close. Ooh, lockdown. Lockdown. Lockdown, no. Lockdown, absolute wilderness. Artie again. Drubik doesn't know he's going for the armor. It's going to be his 3rd one of the night, folks. Golly. At least that we've seen on stream. Not sure how that works out. Drubik now making a play on the garrison. Sunshiny in the distance working on the satchel. Is he going to get it? He gets it off. He gets it off. Drubik gonna miss out on that one. Shots raining in. Holy cow. IS-1s are in troubles. Dylan hopping out. 2 broken legs. EXO still managing to defend. You see, we've got another cap here. They're forcing 6 to stay within the train cars, not allowing them to make their rounds on this edge. Once they give up the edge, that's going to be all she wrote. You see the garrison right there. It comes down to literally holding this backpack within mere meters. Dirty drops his... Oh! Backpack, the timing couldn't be better. Backpack's on it. Going for the Gary takedown. Gets the Gary on point. EXO going to struggle from that one. I do believe the closest one's going to be north. And you see it just got locked out. It just went hot. Spawn wave comes off. They're all slaughtered. Poopy Fish Harley. Every one of them. The Muffin Man is here to stay. Meth Chimp died on the Gary. I wonder if he's calling it out to anybody. Oh, Constantine sees it. We've got double Gary takedowns for 6 right now. EXO also putting the pressure on the next point. If they're able to get some defense going on here, that's going to force 6 into quite a pickle. Go ahead and turn the highlights back on so we can see him a little bit better tonight. Lockdown, trying to get the squeeze on Snow's right nut. I don't think he sees him coming though. Snow's right nut making his way downtown, walking fast. Faces past. Yep, they're going to go on their merrily way. Oop, splash, how's it look? Travie getting a piece, but Crawley takes revenge instantly. We've got about 50-50 cap on both points. 6th now has going to have to fall back, folks. They are not in a comfortable enough position to keep attacking this midpoint. They're going to have to fall back to calm some all. Calm some all. They do get some guys back, as you see. Defense starts waning. EXO losing pressure now as well. I thought 6 was going to be the one struggling here. EXO having a hard time. Big spawn wave comes. Enough to contest. Defensive pressure coming. Couple guys drop. Trill drops. Iowa drops. Look at this. Look at this. Pressure going back and forth on each point. You see EXO pushing out to about 50%. We're at 40 minutes remain. Actually under 40. We're at 39 more minutes remaining now. In this matchup, EXO has controlled mid since the beginning. And so far 6 has not been able to pry it out from their grasp. But it looks like so far this may go the other way. It's really going to come down to whether they find this garrison here. If 6 can get their way over here and lock out and find this garrison, it's all over but the shout for EXO on midpoint right now. If not, Crazy Assassin gets DJ Thought and they work their way around here. Keep 6 in the clamps. They may be able to defend. We'll see. Fly OG sends a rocket down in the distance. Woo! The biggest spawn wave comes in. Armor getting aggressive. Let's get you a battle here, folks. Shots coming in. He manages to take it out. Loop back here, firing rockets in the distance. Hits one. I wonder, another one comes out. Takes him out. Timing was just a little bit off, but Loop makes him pay. Excellent play from distance. You see Snow, Nugs, and Blick getting cozy in the Lukes together. Simply looking out into the distance. Not doing a whole lot here. We've got Heavy by Spectre, Anti-Tank Frank And Sprite pulled up right here on the point for EXO. Modelo in the thick of it. He finally goes down. Artie reining in, takes out the remainder of the guys in that section. Hangman, Trillium coming in on the OP. It drops. Backpack's there. Backpack goes down. Trill, got to be careful. Dodge. Friendly armor, dodge the Artie and get a new OP up when you can, my friend. There he's pulling the stopwatch out. Nope, rather he's bandaging. 6th, 75% cap now. We're watching it happen in front of our very eyes, folks. 36 minutes remaining in this matchup. We are coming to close to a conclusion. We've got about 2/3 of this matchup done for now. About 1/3 to go. Here we are on Stalingrad night. I'm your host, Don Gotti. If you're out there watching tonight, give us a like. Let us know who you think's going to win. Talk a little smack. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to bring it back every weekend, folks. We've got new matchups for you from all across the league, mini leagues. Steel City, we've seen him in the past running MG. He's in the squad leader role right now. Poopy Fish. The Lost Puppy. Oh man, did you see how fast he managed to redeploy there? Homie's body disappeared like bloop before he even hit the ground. That was crazy. Anyways, EXO taking back the point. You saw 6 airborne, nearly had it. Ooh, Meth Chimp getting a piece of this armor unit up here. Constantine trying to work his way in as well. Meth Chimp sends one over, doesn't connect. Constantine's got to work his way through. Luke's, I think, might have been to blame for not being able to satchel that. I'm not sure. Already takes out Magic. It was, oh my gosh. As he was working his way in, EXO holding on to the point. 34-34 remaining on the clock. 6 gonna have to reel it in and try one more time. Allied armor pushing up to the point here. Let's see if we can find some Axis. We've got Axis armor here. Not that it's doing us a whole lot. Bombing run inbound now. No, I'm sorry. That's a Katusha strike. Katusha strike coming in from EXO. Managing to do a little bit of damage. You see quite a few guys dropping there. Trying to make their way around. Blick, Randleman. Keeping this little guy alive. Cute little guy. Anyways, let's see. Valuelaw and Casper snuffing out Snow's bath chair. Kondo working his way behind, but nothing too drastic. Dedo getting a quick kill there. Oopsie daisy. Like, wait a minute. Oh, Dedo! With the shovel. Dedo on cam with the shovel. Oh yeah. Bean form, he's right there. No situational awareness. The Muffin Man loses his OP. Dedo, you dog. Oh, Dedo goes down. Muffin Man ends up taking that one. Poopy Fish, the middle of the field again. He gets 1 OP. He goes down. Jack, crazy assassin. Snow's left nut deep in the point here. Black Sean Whew, okay. Squad worth of EXO making their way in from the back side now. Black about to get ran up on by Worthington. Oh, he's inside. Black gonna hear him go by. Takes him out. Worthington. Poor guy. Artie's gonna help him out. Rig Doctor trading with Tate. That'll be all she wrote. Lockdown. Cow. Working their way across. Meth Chimp helping out here. So this Lux has been posted up excuse me, for quite some time now. Utilizing the cannon ever so often just to get that splash damage where it's needed. You see multiple armor units by EXO sitting here on the point, doing a great job to assist the armor. We've got Archangel, Lola Wang, and Val York, though, pulling up in the Tiger. This is where it starts to get interesting, folks. Tiger is up here, ready to play. Armor moving around. This is going to be... Oh, this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Lux has been found. I'm certain of it. Lux goes down, one shot. Tiger turns. They've heard of it. Shot rings out, hits the box in front. Not going to be good enough. He's got sight. He's got sight. Back up, back up, back up right there. Ba-doom! Hits him one. Driver forward, driver forward. Driver, hold, driver forward. Driver! Forward! Splash. Oh, I thought he was going to sink one right through the gap there. Didn't manage to see it through. Now, this is a standoff. 30 minutes remain in this contest. We've got armor posted up right here in the point. Both armor units, I think they have an idea of where each other are. Bombing run coming in from the Axis. Going to take out the whole back line of EXO there. Huge for the advance of 6th. Wilco now needing to work his way up. Artie comes in. It seems like every time somebody gets close. Golly, ooh, we got some frame drop there, folks. Stalingrad at its finest. Let's hope we don't get lagged out. We've got just over, just under 29 minutes remaining in this matchup. We're going to take her easy, and if she's easy, we're going to take her twice, folks. Jack getting the spawn there. Sorry for the crazy stuttering, folks. Seems to have corrected itself. Wonderful. What we love to see here. Tiger tank still up. We're going to sit over on this side. It's easier to see. The allied tanks there lit up in green. We've got Wilco. Ooh, popping through. Both armor units just lined up. Who's it going to be? Sink another one. Oh, doesn't get it off in time. That means they've got a free shot here. It comes in. They don't send it. Allies don't send it back at the Tiger. Giving the Tiger opportunity to back out, but he's stuck on the Lukes. Goes down. Blacklisted, I want to say, might have had a hand in that. Blacklisted trying to make his way over toward the other one. We've got Raider McNasty. They're going to be down one. He has no idea that's there. He just sent his other one toward Quigley. Nearly dropped Quigley, but did not manage to do so. Poopy Fish as well. You see dodging the rocket there. Grenade goes out. Blacklisted. Oh shit, there is a tank here. There wasn't just one. Ooh, rocket by Casper. Coming in the back here. Cloth, gotta save it. Cloth takes him out. Coming in clutch here. Poopy Fish and Cheeks, how do they respond? Poopy Fish gets blacklisted. Allied armor making its way down the distance, you see. Perhaps working on a flank. I'm not sure if they're just trying to assist with the armor or not. Or rather, the infantry, rather. But a large wave of EXO now cascading upon this Tiger here. It's only a matter of time before we see some guys running into each other. Spawn comes up. Ghost has been seen. Tate spawns in and drops. Ooh, right in my neck. I don't know if you could hear that in the stream, but that was nice. Good pop. Beanform, Worthington. Beanform doing his best to keep this Tiger alive. He knows how crucial this will be. We've got the armor back there. Getting worked on by Modelo time. Loads of damage done to the Tiger, but not enough. It's able to just barely... Oh! It escapes just barely. Manages to keep the crew inside, but engineer that was hanging on the back goes down. Tate and Ghost working their way in. You see Blacklisted and Crawley spawning. Blacklisted goes down. Crawley goes down. Ghost down. MG going crazy. That's Louisiana. Tate drops him, though. We've got heavy armor for the 6 working their way on the retreat here through all of these train cars. We've got Black. Excuse me. Gets taken out by nukes here. Allied supplies landing on point. We've got the Rig Doctor trying to get the satchel on. Looks like he has it, folks. Looks like he has it. Snow's left nut, not able to help. Poopy Fish coming in. Gonna die as well. Rig Doctor says, I'm gonna see to it. Poopy Fish going, yep, it's right here, boys. Tries to take it out, unable to as it's in the tracks. Scheisse. Takes down all 4 of them there. Big play coming in from 6 on the back line. Armor. But it looks like the Tiger. No, that wasn't the Tiger that went down. What was that? Something dropped. It's like a recon tank, maybe? Sean, perhaps. Coming up on the back side. Tiger getting stuck on the Belgian gate that was used to help get guys up. A little bit of defilade going on. Weddle working his way up the back. Whittle dies. Sees that it's a Tiger, goes, I'm coming back with a satchel. Backpack. Closest one to protect. 23 minutes remaining. EXO still holding on to it. So far, this belongs to them. Hopefully that's not part of the caster's curse, me saying that. It flickered and is now going the way of the 6th. EXO managing to cap from the beginning. Excuse me, holding on to it so far. We've got just under 23 minutes remaining. Tiger moving up now to the north. Flares going live. They're going to know exactly where he's at. As if they didn't already. Double flares pop over the point. EXO grasping at straws, trying to defend here. 6 sending an onslaught. Absolute onslaught. Let's go look at this armor unit up here. I think I saw 2 of them coming in, yeah. Snow and Nugs. We've got AT gun set up here as well. But Snow and Nugs coming in. Yet another Tiger. Going to be at a slight disadvantage, not having a TC within the armor unit. You see all of this fog going to make it that much more difficult not to, or rather to avoid enemy infantry getting satcheled, etc. So this map alone, having enough spots where you can get stuck, not having a TC, going to make it pretty difficult. Obviously there is a TC, but you know what I mean. We've got a gunner and a driver here. Doubling up now. 6 doubling up with the tanks. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. We've got Spanky knocking at the door as well. Drubicue off in the distance. Crawley, Wilco nukes Worthington. 6th has managed to take all new ground. This is not going well for EXO right now. Cheeks managing to lie low in the trenches, but Crawley running up on him. Cheeks going to get the better of him, though. Crawley doesn't look. Wilco has a chance at cross. Large spawn wave comes in now from EXO. Just in the nick of time. It's enough to start. Nope. Wasn't enough to start defending. We spoke too soon on that. 6 pushing now. You see the IS-1 creeping forward. Dual Tigers perched next to each other. Right side of the screen now. 20 minutes remain. We've got 6 making a move, and they're about 90% capped now. This may very well go their way, and if they do, this is going to be one hard point to take back if EXO is not able to do so instantly. Oh, but look. Way boo boo. EXO holding on for dear life. 30 seconds later, we're moving the blue back in the opposite direction. We're about 25% capped. We're defended, rather, for EXO. Doesn't look like... Oh, man, look at this. Look how close some of these guys are to making such giant plays. DJ Thought. DJ Thought. Oh, and he gets run over. Trying to get close in the tracks. Lockdown going to be close enough as well. Does he manage to get it? Anti-tank Frank. Sprite going to be the only 2 in there. Lockdown goes down. Caboose, Louisiana. Both with devastating capabilities. Caboose. We saw him earlier. Gets the splash. Axis bombing run comes in now, trying to wipe this back line of EXO. It does so perfectly. You saw the spawn wave go down. This is going to go to the 6. I nearly guarantee it. That was... Oh, look at this spawn wave coming in, though. Not going to be enough. We're about 95%. 6 is going to take this one from mid now. We flicker right at the end. Oh, 6 going to take it. Let's look at the map. Brewery pretty naked. We've got several drops of supplies, but nothing there yet. We've still got a good defensive garrison placement set up. But EXO now in absolute panic mode. Going to have to do something here. Heavy is now abandoned. Sprite and Anti-Tank Frank on their own. Very little infantry around. You see large spawn wave comes in. The satchel had already been placed. Heavy goes down. Now it is just a matter of 6 doing their best to clear out the remaining EXO forces and then try to hold the point. You see Allied supplies making their way in. I don't know. Oh, we've got Cross. Cross looking to be the only one. Him and Black. The only ones that can put a garrison up for EXO. Not sure if they'd want to right now. Probably just leave that thing of supplies there. That way it doesn't get locked out or wasted. But what will EXO do? WWED. Rockets coming from everywhere. You see Artie Both teams already focusing on the same spots nearly all match, just mirroring one another. Opposite sides of the train track. Hell Maggot going down, gets obliterated. Divinity trying to make his way across the tracks. You see the two Tigers still perched up here. I'm not sure realistically if they plan on going anywhere. They are pretty well locked in there as long as nobody's able to come up from behind. We've got Quigley. Gonna be about the only one with capabilities of doing something, so could get a big precision strike off though potentially, but doubt you would pull them off, you know, both of them. But either way, let's take a peek up here. 6 fanning out to the north. We've got Dedo 88 Narkill trying to get the attack pressure on. Contesting going on the brewery now. 6 making their way back there, getting the pressure on. 1, 2, 3 garrisons surround the point, so EXO will not have any troubles rebounding back, but when doing so, they're going to lose all of this momentum that they've built up here trying to take on Carriage Depot. So hoping for EXO right now they're able to defend. It looks like so far they are. They've gotten just enough guys to take care of what's going on, or at least counteract said infantry. So we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna keep you tuned in here. Let's go. I want to keep going back to this armor. Travie, bro. Gets right up on him. Snow making his way back to the armor unit. Blick and Nugs waiting patiently. Garrison has been placed, and that is a very accurate mark by EXO there. Within about 15 meters. So great mark nonetheless. Whoever might have popped that off. Quite precision. Crazy assassin. Oh my gosh. Is he capable? Oh no. Yeah, Tiger said no way, dude. That is wicked. See Juka spawning there in the distance. Worthington goes down, I believe, to splash damage, but Tiger's safe for the day. Let's take a look. EXO now putting some pressure back on, coming right back in where they were holding strong from originally. Katusha strike inbound as well. Going to make it a little bit easier for them to work their way in. Get dug in these trench systems here. Louisiana and Backpack leading the charge for 6th. They've seemingly been neutralized within the point. Warlock, Fly Guy. Taking out Backpack with ease. Timing was not there on Backpack's side, and looky here, just as fast as they lost it. There's so many gosh darn EXO here, it's not funny. Just straight getting Swiss cheesed with blue right now. Perhaps we'll call it blue cheese. And then just like that, they've disappeared. Already raining down. Gee-many. Look at this. Cross. Popping a flare. We've got medium tank here for the Russians. Pressure on mid has halted. It is being defended now. EXO forced to do a little bit of a reset. Brewery now in danger. There we go. Let's try to get it. Maybe like that when we show the map. There we go. Louisiana. Backpack saves Louisiana. Louisiana has a chance to make a play here. Steel City, Trillium, Narkill. Yep, all of which are going to see Louisiana there. Saving the armor unit, this medium. from getting certain annihilation. You see 6 heavy on the south here. Does manage to maintain the pressure that they were carrying on the point. Has been found out. Steel City, Cheeks, Trillium. One of the only ones left in the point here. You see they're surrounded by red. Behind enemy lines at its finest. Getting a spawn wave off. The Kraken comes in. Already hits. The next one probably drops him. See here. EXO focusing their forces in from this north. You see they've got quite a wedge going on. 6 focusing south. A lot of 6 guys out of place here. If EXO is able to get the right pressure and winning these gunfights, this could be huge. Blacklisted ends up going down. See the MG down in the distance, just raining crossfire up here at all these blue dots of EXO. EXO utilizing the trench system as they have the entire game so far to their advantage, making sure to keep these garrisons up and defended. Doing an excellent job, and you see putting run right back, right on the front, keeping them right in contention here. 6 now, 10 minutes remaining in the matchup. 6 has the advantage, but will they hold on, or will EXO be able to come back? Time will tell. I can't wait for you guys that are out there to catch up and see this. Man, talk about a good matchup. Anyways, 9 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. We're going to ride it out to the end. So far, mid only exchanging hands 1 time. Summit round 4, the winner of this goes on to punch their ticket into the Summit tournament. It takes 3 wins to get there. However, the other is going to be on the brink of Summit or Valley. Both teams having 1 loss. 3 losses put you in Valley, 3 wins put you right up there in the Summit tournament. So a lot at stake in this matchup here. 6 managing to come up and snake this one away here at the end. 9 minutes left. EXO has to respond. We shall see. Purple Smurf, Nukes. Nukes trying to make a play. Oh! Splash damage. Spectre keeping an eye out, letting his gunner know exactly what to do. Wonderful play. Gets tracked in the meantime. Lockdown coming up. Spectre gonna round. Second shot doesn't do much. Gonna require a third this time. They weren't in the back, so gonna require a third. Lockdown. Oh, Lockdown getting the supplies he needs. Explosive ammo. Reload coming in. The gun's rotating around. Lockdown fires. It's out of here. EXO. All or nothing. These last 7.5 minutes are going to be absolutely insane. I'm nearly certain of it. We've seen some crazy close calls for EXO in the past. So we're going to find out if that lives up tonight, or if 6 is going to manage to hold on to this the rest of the evening and finish her off tonight. Punching their ticket into the Summit tournament, but we shall see. 7 minutes to go. A little over 5 are the most important now. See huge spawn wave coming in by EXO, working their way up the trenches. I'm surprised though I don't see more smokes. I say that, and yeah, I see a whole bunch of smokes pop. Constantine lighting up the battlefield, catches Trill. Six still with a large presence to the south of Point. Not as big as before, but you see they're a little bit more spread out. EXO though, focus front door, absolutely just mindlessly, wave after wave, doing the Russian thing, putting their bodies on the line, one life at a time, making their way across. You see 6 minutes remaining now. Another minute has perished off the clock. EXO going, listen guys, we've got to make something happen now. It's looking good for him though. If you're looking at the screen right now, you're going, oh, they may have something here. EXO slowly starting to make their way across the field, dropping plenty of 6 in their midst. Boom, Artie's going to be crucial here. These last 5.5 minutes, whoever can hold off the enemy advance is going to have the advantage. Smoke round comes in now. Curious to see, that must mean it is done popping in that area. It is able to be moved into. Majority of the 6 now loaded up between here. Archangel and crew in the Tiger, trying to get this last 4 minutes. They've been spotted. You see all of them are on the radar. Malarkey back here taking a peek, trying to see what he can see. Snow, Nugs, and Blick nestled in there. Gonna be a full defense here by 6. Just 4.5 minutes remaining, 2.5 of which are contestable. 4th point starting to flicker a little bit. Bombing run comes in. Axis bombing run going directly toward, misses one spawn wave off an OP. Drewby Q, for fuck's sake, man, with his like 5th tank takedown of the night. Doesn't get that one. The satchel goes off late. Somebody else took it, but golly, guy managed to be exactly where he needed to. See Constantine there popping it for Trill. Already now focusing in on EXO. That's Zito back there punishing EXO. Rockets come in. 4th point getting some pressure, requires EXO to now send some guys back. That's not at all what they want to do with just 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. You see a spawn wave comes off here. It looks like this one's going to go the way of 6. Absolute insanity. Compared to the whole match, we saw EXO control mid, lost it here at the end, and I don't see them coming back in time. They've got 60 seconds to now contest this point. Whoa. That is what I'm talking about. Holy cow. 6, yeah, you know, 6 knows they've won at this point. They are jumping for joy. They've wiped them out. EXO now, no garrison in between there. Such a shame. Great, great, great performance tonight by both teams. Absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing to see these 2 square off in TPO, and then now here in Summit, Constantine finishing it off. Louisiana with the first one. Little bit of insult to injury. We've got 10 more seconds, and this one officially belongs to the 6, folks. Wowza. That is going to be all she wrote. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one tonight. We are coming at you. Wow, this is the last one for me for the weekend, so I think there's some more coming up tomorrow. You guys have to check the schedule there. Check that out. This is the last one for me of the weekend, though. I'm going to enjoy, and hopefully the rest of you out there do as well. Tomorrow here in the States, Father's Day. You dads out there, enjoy your day tomorrow. Got some nice ribeyes picked out. A little bit of pesto, make a risotto, go with it. Roasted broccoli, all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys out there enjoy your day tomorrow. This one gonna be all she wrote. 6th, punching their ticket tonight, going on to the Summit Tournament. While EXO, unfortunately, has to balance on the beam of despair. Time will tell. EXO has a chance still to get along to the Summit Tournament, but if not, might have a mass exodus on the transfer market. No, I'm just kidding. They still got another chance. So EXO gonna drop to 2-2, 6, 3-1. EXO will be able to still have a chance, but their next game is going to be make or break. So if you're an EXO fan out there, if you play for EXO, you're rooting for EXO, that's going to be one you want to tune in for. But thank you for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate it. Again, if you're out there watching, give me a like, hit that subscribe button. I'm Don Gotti. We're signing off tonight, folks. Forget about